Because Declan Rice no ball there. Who ball be Declan Rice mobile? Oh, so English ninja na because Alcaraz knows Southampton. Only Bobo Bruta.
Southampton is it Manchester United? And so Lavia.
Hey, Lavia.
Also, no, so teams that start.
I'm a team where Ward Prowse and
Ward
Prowse. Our boys, how many Bobo, my baby.
But I said we are singing at the Omubonabaso, Jose Mourinho.
Yeah,
Jose Mourinho. Jose.
Okay,
back-to-back final.
Yeah, back-to-back.
Now, my member Jose Adieka Krebi was Siena. Member Muram because Jose Ejuma Oyeno, and I'm who be here say you bought Jose Mourinho Abasu. Go back Europa clubs are Jose Ebabefa. Any baby I don't know. Say Josie, Chelsea new Premier League for 50 years.
Yeah.
Josie by Odombeji.
Yeah.
Now Inter Milan any Champions League for 45 years.
Yeah.
Josie Dombeji.
Yeah.
Now Real Madrid any Copa del Rey for 22 years.
Yeah.
Josie Dombeji.
Yeah.
Manchester United no money European Cup for 9 years.
Yeah.
Josie Dombeji Europa League. Roma no money any European tournament trophy da.
Yeah.
Jose Edom Beji. Jose side another final.
Fantastic.
Jose Mourinho for you.
Jose
6 European finals, we're winning 5.
Okay. You be heard saying here on this Sevilla game no be share Kwandi Casilas. Yeah, that's be brave. I'm sure say free Sir Christian as well. Now Sir Christian wo team na coaches near me no Pep Guardiola ni Jose Mourinho. Why not be fan?
Obi mefa Pep.
Mefa Pep.
Yeah, mefa Pep.
Okay.
And also discredit Juma Jose Nsoaye.
Okay.
Was last week na make Juma odi AS Roma.
Yeah.
Say last year or here baby a Roma. Offer Roma finishes 7th. And it's in a Roma Amo Europa League no. Year na Jose ebefa Roma no. Say year no the season before Roma finishes 7th. Senka UEFA for and create a third competition and ka Roma emo Europe last year. So they took advantage of the Conference League. And a Roma a unique Conference League, you know. Now, dear boy, Mourinho any Roma, they say, also Conference League now, automatic qualification to the Europa League.
Yeah.
But say here Nankasano, Roma also finishes 6th. It's no more here, even Conference League win no, to play the Europa League. But the advantage is say na Andy Kano. If we are see the sad thing is that to the message now one day we will leave this earth and go. But yeah, di be friend legacies. Legacy obi. Ada obe free we ase a obe kono. E de na obe gya wo akire de be kai wo. Legacies.
Yeah.
And I think say Jose Mourinho create legacies a baby obeko bia no. Say the nan di create picture man no. He tried to leave a mark. Timbia FC Porto, oba Chelsea, oba G League ma Chelsea. Oba Inter Milan, no abeji Champions League ama Inter Milan, no about Real Madrid. Baby, I want set standard kesiye pa Real Madrid because you say Real Madrid there to set a new standard, you know. Yana a very 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 high because at the no abeya my Real Madrid there any precedence. Ubia yachum, but I no cry no. He is the only manager in Real Madrid history onya 100 points after a season. Yebo league wiye na ye pe points amade denya. Mourinho the bar Real Madrid or the Madrid echo 100 points because the season before na Pep any Barca enya 99 points. So he realized that se metimi agi league ni nko dia Pep no mo range no around 95 96. So to be able to win the league for Real Madrid I need to target 99 or more. Eventually or the Madrid edge 100 points and or the Moji league no. So even at Madrid ebetima ka say he left a mark and then a legacy. Obi, and nano pay Matisa man for can and negative football and a football no kwe na nyefe.
When any pana real ball ni bi.
Me say nyefe krana. Sebro ni say there are so many ways of killing a cat. Ye we no. Obi 10 years to come. Obi the way omo boy no matter. 20 years to come. Se okohe Jose Mourinho record. Na say or the Roma edge the Europa Cup na. No one will go and check how they won it.
Pure FM.
The end eventually will justify the means. Saman for Nimwa and Rasan Diaka 73% possession by Leverkusen. Jose no any team no but just 27%. Now by Leverkusen Abobe 23 attempts. Now Jose any Roma abo just 1 attempt at goal. But So onim Jose Mourinho and it's on your first leg results our Champions League knockout tire how will manage games now where any kwasa young one say a kai 2010 when Inter Milan
yeah
Sabasa kwawe ko lose with 3-1
yeah
sabre now we go ru ya adwuma
na Inter lose
Inter winning first leg by 3-1
yeah
sabre so now we go ya adwuma so Barca second leg ni ofie no na Barca 2 goals against that Inter Milan team no na too difficult for Barcelona because I'm na Barca team there na no she Jose Mourinho eba Camp Nou no obi Barca ball 76% of ball possession 7 shot on target Inter Milan are just a single shot on target about just 24% of ball possession but we no one cared obi amfa ho ekwaya wodi Inter Milan qualify to the finals obi akra amfa ho ekwaya wodi Inter Milan fa so a omoje Champions League de anyina anim ni se ye wie sa 2010 season no na Inter Milan and I did the Champions League etu akọ walusu a win first leg no by a slim margin no betimi won say let me go pack the bars make sure say met me protect me one go advantage na ma qualify to the finals it doesn't matter how Jose Mourinho any Roma abo final that is the most important aspect of Jose Mourinho Jumo Yedema yes Roma now ta and the Dikaka and the Roma ni one about the final Sevilla once you can Champions League na yebo hwan yebo Real Madrid you can Europa League na yebo hwan yebo Sevilla mejutum say Sevilla agi Europa League ni 6 in fact it got to a point Sevilla for agi to aso miensa I remember very well 2013 13-14 14-15 and then 15-16 3 consecutive time and a team of friend Sevilla agi the Europa Cup no to aso miensa but Jose Mourinho qualify na obo any major European competition final obi you don't have to underrate them
absolutely
say unimu a yen fa manfo nko akiri kakra e bia manfo nim de manfo kaya ne say Jose e di Porto e di Champions League de manfo kaya no but manfo nimu a the season before say obaji Champions League no agi UEFA Cup and then the Europa Cup no what did the same Porto agi 2003 UEFA Cup final I think say Porto and Celtic and they call final game ni and 3-2 in favor of Team friend FC Porto. Henrik Larsson issue 2 goals. Say Jose Mourinho qualified to the finals. Henrik Larsson is the only player in finals was a go at a team coached by Jose Mourinho in a final game. Europe nyina. Say Jose Mourinho qualified to finals. Apart from 2003, when the Porto and they 34 UEFA Cup final na game ended 3-2. Henrik Larsson ebo sa 2 goals no. Anytime bia na Jose Mourinho team ebo finals of a major European competition bia no, they win by keeping a clean sheet. Say it will go through breakdown no be.
Okay.
Say the following season, was at the FC Porto ebo final. Omoni Monaco.
Yeah,
Monaco 3-0.
Yeah.
Why we need keke or keep clean sheet.
Yeah.
The next time Mourinho echo finals of major European competition, nano so I think say 2009, 2010, what Inter, Oshia Bayern Munich, Milito ebo 2 goals, was 2-0 against Bayern Munich. One Munich was I keep clean sheet. The next time Jose Mourinho SRD team able finals of a major European competition was 2017 Manchester United in the Europa Cup. Omni Ayas at the ball final. Manchester United was Ayas 2-0. They won by keeping a clean sheet. And last year, also able finals BMO was say Roma. Omni won the ball final last year. I think they played against Air Feyenoord. And some winning 1-0. So me I did about the Europa Cup a team of friends Sevilla. But Jose Mourinho in finals there. On him how to play final, on how to manage the game, get the needed results. Okay. The way and answer the how doesn't matter. The end on Jose Mourinho always looking for. A finals a very very interesting final to watch. Jose Mourinho in final, Sevilla in final of the Europa Cup. One bit me winning. At this moment, in so Jose Mourinho pedigree. Now where Sevilla so pedigree. A very close call. One team can say as soon as you are now been teenage. But Juma Jose Mourinho, Eddie AS Roma ye, say Olive legacy. The first time Odi Roma a major European competition. The first time I started Roma echo back-to-back European finals. No, me assure say Jose Mourinho every 8 me friend Roma. Was set a standard. Also, free interno was set a standard. And then Chelsea for looking back to one of their managers are years successful. Won't even need to say Mourinho film. So every time baby over Kobiano, he tried to leave a mark. And I think say why you may papa. Now yebo Jose Mourinho Abasuno, Xabi Alonso. Obi unim say so why education kakra. Yawo formal and informal education. Samanfo ni mo before formal education no the structured one the aquatic classroom was syllabus and the structured one before say be formal education na we informal education what adawo so be a kuani a or kwasa ne bedi nachi na o kire ne ban de we sie kua so obi a herbalist owu na wo kwa ho de na de ne bana anane na bia de ntira because that information is passed on to the next generation informally etitete no ubako fie bi no obi na carpenter fo fie we mu ye koko akuafo we mu ye omde omtiti nro omoye nro adentra because the education was informal timina nima de ya membe ki so say me ba ana me wo faase me nua bi odi machi no me so me kire no saare tie obi unim se wo ba enye ebe easier for him to become a sport journalist than obi ade papa nye sport journalist because obe hwepi interest no akora ni mu ebi ade ne be ko stadium ebi o ba stadium ade ne be ba akora ni benya interest in sports journalism that is why ade Xabi Alonso eye no me enye me wawa so ni mu a Xabi Alonso father ni papa no e footballer Xabi Alonso papa esi akande ma Real Sociedad obi oji league La Liga mienu 1980-81, 81-82 season.
Okay.
Oji La Liga mienu wiye no. Wasaba Barcelona. Abeji La Liga in 1984-1985. It's Xabi Alonso eyobia or sa football background na. Me sure say getting interest in football no nenye too difficult for him. Now obey a footballer no so obi anymore a branch friend is Xabi Alonso am just an ordinary footballer. One of the very best on the area na no sia kan ebo mo no. See, a man for Bekaya, Spain for ebe successful from 2008, ebe 2012 now. Spain a reigning world and European football. No. Xabi Alonso was an integral part of our Spanish team. No.
Okay.
Make I say, 114 caps for the Spanish national team.
Okay.
Saman for Nimwa, Obi se okohe 2010 World Cup final na. Players mienwa ebo base edima Spain. Na Xabi Alonso edi Sergi Busquets. And I think Xavi Bo monim or the Iniesta crack or right in the final Xabi Alonso Satie ebo as a double pivot on Sergio Busquets for the Spanish national team. Amoji 2008 European Championship, 2010 World Cup, 2012 European Championship. Xabi Alonso was a key member of that squad.
Okay.
The entire Obi Obetima successful coach. Who said Jose Mourinho atepon say Obe a very successful coach.
Yeah.
Several other coaches are number one per the background. On one kasa as a footballer and so no ebo baller or ball to the highest level among fortunate the understanding of the game no obi na top notch. Now beyond that obi young coaches are offer themselves and no more matima chile na die the very best in the game and Xabi Alonso passed through them. Say he was coached by Benitez at Liverpool.
Yeah.
He was coached by Mourinho and Ancelotti at Real Madrid and Ameboa. Yeah. And then at Bayern Munich he was coached by Pep Guardiola. And a national team crano, he was also coached by my friend the boss.
Yeah,
so when you pass through all these coaches, from your background to football boy, you were coached by the very best in that time. And they can't coach what we are seeing now. Me assure said the two very best, Jose, and my friend Pep. All of them are coaching the pain. You catch Champions League. The best manager in the Champions League, Carlo Ancelotti, was coached by my friend Xabi Alonso paying. And the national team, Spain for ebe reigning no. Say my friend the boss ma Spain and Luis Aragonés. All of them coach a branch friend Xabi Alonso. So on your opportunity to learn from the very best, plus the background, and no nankasa born so onim bono. It say maybe in the next 4 years, see a kind of new coach is rising in European footballer. Xabi Alonso will be one of them.
Okay.
He has played football to the top level, learned from the very best. And so me sure say having played the final and semi-final, losing to Jose Mourinho no should be a stepping stone.
Okay.
You make it sure say, and I'm not going to make it sure say maybe 2 or 3 years later no. Now you pay the very best coaches in the top. European footballer, Xabi Alonso be one of them.
Okay.
An amazing footballer, and he has learned from the best.
Okay, Sir Christian, yeda sibebre. Maxwell, found dear bra na yemrefie na yenhwe fisem no so.
Yeah, me very happy with the question I'll put here up. As to say,
Pepper Jose.
Yeah, why now be fan? Only baby I'm free about here say and na me most important. Me pese eno ma me the lead to go deep into what I want to do today. So they be a baby no. Now, but to begin with, they are all top level managers.
Yeah,
I'm sure so be need anything to prove as far as the game is concerned. Mourinho and Guardiola have proven BBR. Unless they be nipa no be setting a standard, say be say we rather than that thing what they have been able to do no. Obi, they are just top level. So we need to just enjoy them and make sure some also be training other coaches to take over from them, just as na Christian so air can. Now, also, Obi, coaching and Kasa, next game, no, if I be 70%. Teteno, no, you use more technical players. Players is more born and Kasa, more gifted in a media show.
Okay.
Or much me, ya, dear Bia, and your coach crown at Rome.
Okay.
But then I didn't assassin.
Okay.
And then the tactical players, no, more.
Okay.
Tactical players who are remote control, to say Pogba. Well, a be a whole ni skill or ni bibia, but a Jumana coach in the best trends on Koyen, or to me yet to perfection. To the coaches in Diom Hagro. And the technical players are very few. Ain't no money yom, what to say Ronaldo was technical. Because majority of the ball goes to Ronaldo saying, Nanya coach. It's no being said, player be to Michelle go be na coach na cost one. Coaching just had doing Yamina Mitchell.
Yeah, individual
brilliance. Na omodian, but never near born, sad and those players are not many. It's not go for Kase boy, but that's not like that. It's and then the coach, it depends on the system. Any formation, any movement, or the far player. But also, where really Declan Rice out.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he didn't talk about Jack Grealish. Because before going to City, I think he'll be ruled out. Say, Bamusia and who had your DM.
Oh, Jack Grealish there, so behind him, so yeah, or some individual.
Bounce said before. City no no see England for your attack
no ni bopa
but any Rice no see
Declan Rice no Declan Rice your control and pass
Obi
Declan Rice ball there's nothing
say coach if you say control and pass no pepper no be fit ya Obi don't be surprised to be top player also ball players be din by en home the system ne formation na coach ni ball no one say
it be also a hype.
Of course, yeah. Hype and data is there, but let's wait until he gets there. Me, I believe so. Bet me about
Declan Rice.
Yeah, I really believe so. Because we heard Grealish improvement our bar. Now that the same philosophy new coach or
Declan Rice no almost pay 100 million.
Yeah, sure. Now
Declan Rice.
Oh, or English international. What Tony say?
Declan Rice. Okay. Well,
Unkawa bet just 35.
35-25.
But also be
Declan Rice and then Declan Rice party and Kamema Jordan Henderson.
Emomabo. Who say Henderson so yeah, I so. Obinti, the 30% after coaching here, what we call improvisation. That is where you need the best of players to conjure magics and all that when it is hard.
Yeah.
Now, the Inter makers are born here about formation. No, who say team be on the formation? Send your Mujina Park. So, Obi formation can say match as on Tia Kobo. Formation be a coach be able to be a wadi or the until be bought 4-2-3-1. Obi bought 4-4-2, Obi bought 4-3-3, or wadi or the for the want of time, it's a 4-2-3-1 coach be bar. Obi the fact is a man because he doesn't believe too much in his strikers. It's a born here, say me man also in your day, own shame.
Yeah.
Obi so bought 4-3-3 or put in 3 striker, making sure that Osha 1 crop better 4. And see, this is how it works out. Now, for the records, your coach already 45 years with one team da. Obi tete for no 45.
45
years.
Yes.
Fred Everest with West Bromwich Albion.
Wow.
Bako Sudi, Willie Mali Sudi 42 years, and George Ramsey D 41. But post war, no, it was a free Second World War by you know. There's another coach in France, I find a guy wrong, Odi 40 years I work there. Obi Bane, Obi a mouse you know. Now, a honor day Alex Ferguson best set equation. We're going to make a coach now be Fergie frame. Why? The why is that post war no Fergie the third manager Wachepa. On say let's say 26.5 with one club na make count 26.5 with Manchester United. That's all about pros with 9 27. But Fegidi Sano, he's the manager with most matches played. Maybe a manager who won matches be in the history of football.
Okay.
2,155.
Okay.
Closely followed by Arsene Wenger. Wenger 1,701.
Okay.
Now Ferguson manager when winning matches by in the history of association football. 1,255. Wenger a second with 919. But surprisingly, Wenger lose more matches than Sir Alex. I don't know how. That's not for the baby. Fergie lose 412 games out of the 2,155. No? But Wenger lose 416 games out of the 1,253. No?
Okay.
One was any idea anything. Yeah. Now, there are other coaches are very popular. Bimo are still currently coaching almost about 1,000 and add or more games.
Okay.
Kakre baby Jose Mourinho was our class no.
Okay.
Jurgen Klopp was our class no. Carlo Ancelotti
okay.
Harry Redknapp surprisingly they are no there.
Harry Redknapp. Harry Redknapp was fantastic at Spurs. Yeah.
Spurs.
I'm saying Martin Yol free on.
You'll be taking over. But the bomber.
It was great. Overall, Harry Redknapp. I mean, friend,
Lampard was fancy. Lampard was fan. And Roy Hodgson as well, David Moyes.
Yeah.
Into money way. So we have 61 coaches or about 1,000 and add. Now, in the area of trophies, Alex Ferguson is our leader. And now say Bibre give we beside they see him as the greatest coach ever. He's had 48 trophies.
Okay.
Also coaching Aberdeen. And the time with Aberdeen, I think he won about 10 trophies. A honor breaking Celtic ni Rangers dominance. No, Europe Penn went to Manchester Project the Cup Winners' Cup before coming to Manchester. The Manchester no NOG 38 trophy. About the Aberdeen they can 48. Into one single club na yono. And at all times also odi two no boma esan no. But Pep Guardiola, enyandu the 1,000 class. Ono 858 games. Obi, but Guardiola has won 34 trophies. As against Alex Ferguson, there 40, so difference of 14.
Okay.
Guardiola they made the leg in that. I think the leg is done and dusted.
Yeah.
But on himself season to the early next season. No. So Guardiola to major Champions League now from 34 no, Obeko 35. Oji European Super Cup Obeko 36. Oji FA Cup Obeko 37.
Okay.
So Oji the Com Shield no Obeko 38. Okay. Oji FIFA Club World Cup Obeko saying 39.
Wow.
Na Fergie record of 48 no and down. I can tell you confidently that Pep Guardiola will break that record, and there's no doubt about that. Fergie record of 48 titles, no.
Okay.
Because if you mana, Nessa or Babe 39, it's now only 9.
Yeah.
But the dangerous say the number of matches on my bonus will be UTM. Also, difference of matches now 1,297, and a Fergie about more than Pep Guardiola, and a difference of trophies here 14. Okay. It's the way Guardiola he's the manager to break those records. Now, Pep and Jose Mourinho, they are the two fantastic coaches I have. And on more dear no so no, obi de one. Also, when you are very much successful, Jose Mourinho,
okay.
25 trophies as against 34 by your friend is saying Pep. Now, over win percentage, or mutually win percentage, I was also Alex Ferguson.
Okay.
Way was 62.4, Jose, and Guardiola was 72.8.
Okay.
Fergie could have close to bear 58, 59.
Okay.
Until Fergie the Nanke or Fem Kakra bounce or more matches. Good. Now, Obama head to head now 12-6 for Guardiola, 6 draws. But this is it. They both started their coaching somewhat from Barcelona. Will you believe that?
Yes, they did.
You know it.
Yes.
Boss Fabakono Tosomami. When Bobby Robson was at Barcelona, of Mourinho not kind of technical staff, but not your interpreter. So that is where Mourinho started the coaching itself. Oh, man, job now. And so on the screen, no, the over right, no, share near Pep Guardiola, who was assistant coach, and right, left, no, the same Mourinho on the right, Pep Guardiola on the left, who was a player by then.
Yeah.
Good. And then I made my secret be. Jose on Chile Barcelona.
Okay.
He's a die in the Barcelona fan. But issue is that in 2008, Nkoneko coach Barca no more BBA. And a Barca and penny for no, I think Cruyff no or decrease said no. Omofa team na Pep Guardiola who was with the B.
Yeah.
And they asked me why not say. Onobe coach Barca no yeah they were the dream team no. Pep Guardiola was the proponent of it in the Enfa team, man. And a disappointment on the part of Jose Mourinho for not getting Barca. And no, the bar Real Madrid or or be show revenge and vengeance on your friends say Barcelona. No. That's the secret. And so Safri will not call Italy, no. Or say yes, I didn't 3 point 3 Barca for the team. Into so said, I didn't know or best go no didn't say I say or can Barca yes I didn't know. And see, fast forward say Uberia, they carry a philosophy which are different, opposite. Unlike players, why am I saying that? Guardiola is attacking genius, coach, but Mourinho on a defensive masterclass. This is how they move. So I agree with all of you. So because as a Christian ball in FA, it is not like that. You can't tell a team or a coach the kind of baller or no ushia ombo. It is not there. You always use what you have to get what you want. That's all. Until you also want and withdraw. Now, the Emma Mourinho fade out kakrane say the type of talent fit in the system now, they are now getting out of the system. Like a bit to say Michael Essien, Ebi Angolo Kante mo. Or no, you see players who have strength or border crashing kind of game. No, those players because now we center back goalkeeper cry and say passable. But more, your friends the Pep the talent are still available. Ain't now my say Pep in the heading a page Basron. Let me prove this to you. Pep team no or certainly team they attack and the midfield and they're the strongest aspect. Until they can play with the normal defensive men and they will still do well.
But you see, I know any normal defensive men.
Defense no
Akanji.
Oh, no, Akanji a normal player.
Hold on.
He's a normal player who has had a good season.
Hold on. Akanji abetuka Walker.
Good. Also, Mano Akanji.
Nathan Ake or no to me about 4 or 5 any train. Or betu Zinchenko ama ya ton Zinchenko.
Yeah. On say Nathan Ake.
No Manchester City bought omo back 4 no.
Yeah.
Omo more right back. Omo more left. Omo nya center back.
Yes. And see what I'm trying to say is that it is not that the defense says how the ball could be a walk or share. But as a overhead department of the game now, the midfield and the attack no are much stronger than the defense comparatively. Because they place premium on that. Because more the say Obi. To say Barcelona so be your time near dominating now. We need a defense a crack of defense. This say ebia ya to referee on. O de help Puyo ni PK mo. Sometimes you bow to say Di Maria to me to check Puyo mane area from Kabeka next match will be in frame. O PK to me to ampa honing or do obebo be there. But still, you buy it to me when equal. What would you make on? But Mourinho no set the defense and the midfield first.
Okay. That's the basics.
That's his basics. And that does not also mean that his attackers are not good. But what it means is that Mourinho Mutimno say we attack and our work rate higher. You will fail. It's not the likes of Sesen Company are the failure. But Oba Guardiola team, that's we just a normal, a good attacker. The possibility of getting the goals in the air higher.
Okay.
And Sunny Ayeko, they might meet in the European Super Cup, you say.
Yeah.
Yes, ahead of us.
Okay, so we need the final done anymore.
Yes.
Oh, that would be an interesting.
Yes, it was a Mourinho big now, so Becca coach Biani a friend of Mourinho. We are saying,
I know correct.
Oh, fact, the Bia Betty Mourinho Biano, a coach.
Yeah.
And that is his influence. And finally, who shape is Shevchenko? Mourinho a manager, who's also a coach, or coach even we team they buy Euros, no? Ukraine, they buy Euros, no? And he did fairly well, let me say that. Now, Andre Villas-Boas, also Di Mourinho,
yeah.
Now, BT said Nuno Espirito Santo.
Yeah.
Since you call Al Shabab. Yeah, he was the assistant goalkeeper then, Porto.
Yeah.
BT said Lampard.
Frank.
Say Mourinho Aquala.
Yeah.
And
John Terry.
Yeah, John Terry. Nuno Valente Money Adinga. And clearly he has done a good job. And Teta Monso. And Xavi Monso. And so far Pep Guardiola style. It is so in the Everton company is also another. Obi. Sanko for influence and a bear didn't say a bad die in the game.
Yeah.
It's clearly no a very good code. Depend on how you want your team to set up. And now the before I think Obia with the same level Obia a big.
Fantastic. Okay.
But yeah, Basa for a born a painting the a Guardiola now.
Ball now. Some 1-0 yeah.
See a born a different.
There be more ball different bia.
Oh hey a ball now. Oh say call left.
Now by right. More ball bia. See 1-0 na mobo. See Basa.
Na you see any free.
Na some I
had to say see any at team.
Na he bo ha mobo dia.
I say see na moje phone. But no just mo nya de o because enye say yes you be mu team ni sisi
e no make us say na die Barca team no ma ho de wo mu defense.
Yes because say nyoma say ya
enye Barca
na me say wo Gavi ni Pedri mu de say enye Barca no ba mo so mo nya sa Madrid na de nya de
Barca asem ne e ka
eti enye Madrid de no to but Jack really say o pe bibi ma no
adai.
Oh, that's a boy on the hammer. Because first let's say on fire and a second logo. No militar. Okay, it's all good. Okay. It's all good.
Okay, Maxwell, yeah, that's bebre. 18 minutes into 11. Dubakon abo apahon sima doing what we high pure 95.7. Yeah, Bafie. Now Coach Karim Zito, a former Santkotko coach. Sesia no Dini Juma Emma team my friend Dreams FC. Also, in fact, Karim Zito Bokotoko. Also, I share Kotoko team na no ya binmo castle players known as cases some to me the 2 players so crowd oju wa on tiase. Oh, also anya coaching, anya players problem. Ni nyina no coaching.
Bring in players that are young and the coach don't have the knowledge of youth development. Forget it. I think when Ogu started bringing these young players, I was interviewed and I can't say, Ogu no dear, means so, but I can you Ogu dear and them so because Uncolas train and send for you. So it is not about almost China. Yeah, you know, we are from Juantes straight to Albert Assassin, Juantes straight to Kotoko, Obogo Titokwa, Blue Star, straight to Kotoko. More has never Kotoko. From these small teams, I and nearby. But you came and met an experienced coach in the name of Adebi, and then you grew to that level. Competition be our senior house prepare. Semi-qualified for Africa, here. My training will not be like the middle league now. What I say, I have to raise the tempo, resting, or Duani, semi checking, correct. And yet easy for you to take over from the coach from a team you've not done the preseason, you've not selected the team, can create our experience and a bit my.
Pure FM.
Coach Karim Zito, Dreams FC head coach, of course, Obianim, so a national team coach. Karim Zito, wa boss system ni mwache, wa boss, wa coach kotuko asabo kotuko pay. Inti onye ni paketu ani semwa ode atuja enono ose ode nkwala ni badia wose fa coach obetumi atiti omo. Inti nensem enono. Na yankwa Aduana Stars asye na general manager techi ya tender ose yeah, been more Premier League ni scanim and I'm ranting ebre. Oba doma na Aduana Football Club ni mwa. Winning bonus nkwano 1,200 Ghana cedis. Openino ose eno krano motivate boys na momutu mi komenim.
Ekesika mukwa dia edenka Aduana ya training that. No so doma na doma odisika tom brother. Obanga na adechi so a ofani sankem. Disika tam dia enye problem. And na me no can say who pity wa so me so ya train the players ka. Aduana ya football we adechi ya winning bonus. And if right ya in the double I can say yeah me try the highest winning bonus in the whole league. But then you winning bonus 1,200 TV Emra and challenges you try more than the amount. Yeah, across board. Yeah, you winning match to be a dog one in the channel. That's why the crowd is especially Yako away, especially like crowd. Most of them, tender mind, we share the sport to your sport to be a Yasiana. Who I care more runs or pitch. I don't come with the bonus tomorrow. The best some of their motivation is very high. Pure FM.
Tachiahi general manager Emma Aduana Football Club Nensem enono ose sikadie ewodoma ho enti Emmanuel Jemfi no mune Adom Frimpong ane Douglas Owusu ansanom ane mrante na wo ni nyina no Samadams no mo no omu didi papa ye enti problem eni omo asoye na ina Ghana Premier League game ba ko be ko so nsuatreman ane RTU ne be hia ewo nsuatre na assistant coach a onu gina mema nsuatreman Boniface Ayapa opanyina kasa ose eneno kianeke RTU for no omo edi omachi ebeka form.
I will assure everybody supporters no especially our home games omo force no mo supporting until the end. They call RTU no near they supported the team till the end and they were booing at us and doing some almost two near the so your bench and even the Red Cross and the police there because they were losing and see we need that support or stay in the league. Okay,
Boniface Ayapa opanyeno onoso nensemo ode aba enono na yenko Karela for so ahye na Karela goalkeeper ye friend no Abdul Ganiu Mohammed ono so akasa ose game against Accra Great Olympics na otwe wie no omafa ne say World Cup final essence so many brace Ghana Premier League no omo ebekam.
This is a World Cup finals this is a game to determine whether we will survive or not, so we are well prepared for Sunday's match come when Olympics gets here. Preparation is ongoing very well. I think we just finished our session. We will be finishing our weekly session tomorrow, and I believe the guys are prepared for the game on Sunday.
Pure FM.
Goalkeeper Abdul Ganiu Mohammed of Karela. Now Karela any Accra Great Olympics in Asia. Enti amasia hono emaya dio and now from Ken Pfizer also ne Samatex Besia enti and of course Tremani RT unti teams no na otwe wie wa obekọ relegation no one more homo den dia na otwe wie obetumi hu also opese oji Premier League no hard to work Mediama tough game enti ebere senia and so ebesi akọ na yenra the Black Princesses ahwe ye kasai omalande o Kumase ye share dem say wafu zombie championship no na otwe wie betumi ahase Yusuf Bazige no kasai next wasa kasa bium o say pressure bia na mayo no so say ombeje tournament no Bazige okay kasa dia masa who host the tournament pressure now so obeje na any tournament no buy then
no, we are not under pressure. Whether we are playing at home or we are playing away, you should play under pressure. That will urge you on to play a good game. So I think that yes, there will be, but we'll manage. Fortunately, I think that we have the best, the top scorers in the league in this team, except Princesses. But for the rest are here. We have the likes of Faiza, we have Miriam Ponsa, we have Stella Nyamiche, we have Mafia Nyame. These are players who are top scorers in the league. So I think that having them, at least we will not rely on one person, but at least we can fall on any of them when they go in guest off or when the need arises.
Okay, Coach Yusuf Bazige, we wish you the best of luck in this Wafu Zombie tournament and ball amoba be boni nyina na yenko the disciplinary committee of the Ghana Football Association no mushia cases ne dawson Accra Great Olympics and Tamale City case no beka wasunta so a case da ho omone Mana FC omo betumi akasa asem no King Faisal ni Tamale City case no so no eno so da ho sa points ni King Faisal and Zakaria ebe interesting, and of course all other cases misconduct cases any appeals did that the whole nyina no and a disciplinary committee no be clear sa cases ni nyina no na ma hwesenia eno ebesi akọ. Of course the Ghana Premier League is back in Asia Treman 3 p.m. omone Real Tamale United besi akan Bechem United nyame adoma china omone Legon City besi Accra Lions near Diana Stars into Diana etwam akonkran nyame adoma kwasiada big game hard to work ni Mediama Dreams FC any Brekum Chelsea Karela any Accra Great Olympics the Biani Gold Stars any Tamale City Ken Faisal any Samatex na ya hwese Juada no Asante Kotoko any Kotoku Royal so ebetumi esi akan. Okay ntia honsem eso eno Sir Christian Yemransem no mo
mami mko Diana Stars obi hwan voice na boy na obo oman hina baso no
Teshine
tender
yeah.
So obo oman hina baso pa
yeah.
Se Diana Stars EP League agi
yeah.
And at this stage they here kese pa motivation so betima motivate players no regardless of the venue home away na se utimima players no se uwinia mema 1200 Ghana cedis per match there. I think say team ni here basobo benya team ni here basobo nipa na all finances our project no and obi o here basobo enya sem gitwa o. Let's imagine say Diana Stars crowd over 30 players. Now each game be say winning bonus is paid to a player or making the match this squad.
Yeah.
Kenfani say every match day bia no say omutimi e pride be 18 players. Now Diana Stars winning 5 games twice one. Every game bia no multiply 1,002 by 18 players. Now all the value now multiply by 5 times. And see the amount of money and another mahini a team no. But maybe I'm no problem. They say sustenance obi. Sustenance. when teams become so dependent on one individual, sesa individual ni hobby mu a na eventually ebe result in the collapse of the team. How do they sustain this? Long term, Diana Stars ebeye ama club no financially omatime self sustainant. So metimi a sustain o mankasa ho. Let's imagine say in the scenario say one day there is no Nana Domahini biem oni ho. Diana Stars will continue to exist. How do they go through this tangent again? See ebenyo obi a about the capacity to finance the club at this level. There are several clubs in this country. In the past, not because of the Biao, it was because the owner no finance club no only hobby and I also interest him. And they said Brekum Chelsea is not as it used to be. I didn't try because Mr. Chiremi lost interest in Ghana football. And you know, a CA in football to level say, then depending on so much on one individual. Our system nankasa betimia finance the clubs.
Okay.
But until we get there, we need people like Nana Domahene. Here obi to say Dr. Kwame Chei. Here Nkrofo Moska ombetimia ye born. Because we have not gotten to the level yet me born to the sense system nankasa create wealth. Emma system nankasa dey etimi chamo mo.
But Sir Christian, in the case of Diana there a chrono team.
You have Matthias here. Matthias Intino. Even another Mahini Kren one more, but also a new one beer, Abia or Nanado Mahini, the new Nanado Mahini, Abia Yametun suffered another Mahino, a new Hine of a bar. Yana will be based on interest. What if the new chief come? No, yet much more interested in footballer. Sa financing Obi, a bella kikakra, ultimately match up. That is why the Bia said one individual be a financial club, one individual a financial club now. Sustainability always a major problem because in the absence of such a person, then there's a problem. Okay. And they say Legon cities say the Panano financial Bambuye, see on the two Legon cities. Several other clubs, Miami Kruma Santimampong, Kuma Pim Stars, na Alanjima. Alanjima the finance Kuma Pim Stars are to the point say a do stage you know. Na Ghana say Ubo teams or Muhu now Timini Kuma Pim Stars in you film. But Alanjima free honomono. The system need to be sustain the club ni biem. Kuma Pim Stars eventually collapse here. And you know, Nana Domahene no mo ya de. But who your FA president, you should be worried. Say financing a club abeye individual basis. So sa individuals in the honomoa. Even a nekotoko kra na or more dom kra no. A rich individuals as a financing club no. Say sa rich individuals in you almost a free club na sia. Club intimi run biem. When are we going to get to that stage? The Ebenye system, the Premier League, Mekaipa said 2015-16 season, 11 teams now about the English Premier League, 20 teams about the English Premier League. 11 of them about empty stadium one. And can we season, Kasa 11 teams, even Kamubo or empty stadiums, all their matches were played at empty stadiums. Kasa teams na ombo English Premier League no and komo moka komesa nyamfa I didn't try because the English Premier League no are critical and ya chama clubs no. So they don't depend so much on individual. Even at that place no individual financing the club is forbidden. Untimi nya sa no. By the time na ne bahasi ya me sure say almost all our clubs will go into extinction. Obi abegu. Etino ye boda na do mahina baso wa ya de to be able to pay 1,200 Ghana cedis winning bonus per game per match enye djuma ketwa.
That means free football ni mu.
And free football no. That is my worry. Say free football no na nke di tua dia enka you not need another mahine that much. Say oni ho kra na unsuro because the same football na nkasa no will continue to create the wealth. Na footballers na dey asache. But we sika alaji groups abetima ka jo say on say football no football scan no dey running the club. What the other businesses na running club no. Say sa other businesses ni gu a sika na odi be club no afa mabiem club ni begu. So the FA any obi a matter in Ghana football bia no yanwenwe hu when ebia enye ni monim yai. But we should get to that stage. Say at this moment ye me hu be 5 years. There's a plan. We are following the plan. Maybe in the next 5 years, we are now going to get to that stage. Football and Casa Day, ebe criticisca. Are we ever going to get there?
Most likely.
But Obi, who says the science, and encouraging. When are we going to get there? We should get there. We should get there because Nanado ma hine Dr. Kwame Che nomne omom woska no modie club no se mu free honoma ya na sustenance of that club no ya na ko problem. Ya na dimpa. Na da bia ye lusu niema bebrebe. So oye team na ode also befa nkwara ese wo fa nkwara kind of a manager. Obi unim say enye obi na be actually the kindergarten.
No correct.
Regardless of your education level.
Yeah.
Ubetima PhD. Ubetima ya de bia but omo mo kire nkwara de at the basic level no. The first thing is your temperament, ability to accommodate. Ese otimi accept akore betima ya de odwun ha wonti ase.
Yeah.
It is also for a university professor. So abo oye PhD holder. Ebi kro a professor. Ebi our lecture okay used to be 10 years. Etimene ko kindergarten obi emfa ontimi nkyere. He is not trained for that. So when you are a club, now you focus. And it's how the old fan kwada na odi be your club no dia. Then san kwada no should have their kind of air manager.
Okay.
Ontimi ko fan kwada enkoma obi a oye achiever obi a or pay instant results. There are certain managers be on team ko be 2 years or nyi hwea or be feel okay. So offer san kwara the master kind of manager obi onya botre mfa ma omo. Ti say offer kwara dia who say their coaches are they adapted to that position.
Yeah.
No aformo. Na club no so a wodin kwara e be ye no. You need to psych your supporters. Seven kwara na e ba be team ni dia. Any results any instant sometimes it will take time. It will take time.
Yeah.
Because Real Madrid no. One season, omutimi top players bear 4 bomwa. Ebia breaki world record. Samuto Kaka.
Yeah.
Moto Ronaldo. Moto Juan Cruyff BM 1 season. Kaka, Xabi Alonso in 1 season. Yeah. Now Madrid are top 4 players. Benzema in just 1 transfer window.
Yeah.
Omu akora ba ko betima be wuramu die. But Real Madrid Madrid and rely on so much of Sankora no. And penifona na obetimi I rely on them. But the rest of Sada be in Korea bar supporters in the Tiasie. Oh, so Sasuna be at Korea as a club in the Tiasie. Sadia. But so yes, Santico Toko, we are crowds of Fokuya Mediama, or more pay instant results standing Korane, Badia. Then no idea, but Messa Nibi. Talk to your supporters. Let them understand, say, project now will be building. It will take time before say, we wait to results. And yes, sir, always be no supporters. I said there will be a beef. Among TSC, why you are not getting the results? Once we expect them to somebody to us here because Akufan Kwara. The TSC beef in Babani said there was no communication. I must support, but the primary concern is that your people are especially trained for that.
Yeah.
If you focus to go from Kwaradia, then adapt coaches are the capacity to train in Kwarano. No, the team in Kwaradia.
No correct.
Me and Bijana say, would him coach be a primary school or be mean to me. Because I did me expect to be a crowd say what TSC so easily no. Mimi nya but 3 months after na maybe there be I'm not trained for that. Omo mochira dey at the basic level no. They are trained for that.
Okay.
Oh, accept individual differences. Akurabia or minor flaws no. How do you progress akura no? That is how they are trained for.
Okay.
And it the mistake no. You find kwada near the ma a coach bia only trained from kwada an achiever. There's always a conflict between coach and Nkorano.
Okay.
And Nkorano who here the next generation.
Yeah.
But you should know who you appoint to trace Nkorano. You know we are a bit to my Juman.
Fantastic, Sir Christian. Okay. Maxwell.
Yeah, Obi. Papa no kasa Adriana Diano.
Tashiahin.
Yeah. I'm saying kasa ngina ya baso body or dema nana.
Yeah.
Which we all know and we are all aware.
Yeah.
Because na team be of far the bed like wahia be seen now na Chris say one single man or hand and a single man or handle team yenim. But as a management member, so no says or no call on. Say no the akọ team no home team ne I am here sa comment ni bebre. Because our coach teams ma kwa de be abaso body that's not what we want to hear. We know. Obi you know it that anawunim. We news. Who doesn't know say Edriana the chief has done well because even players crow Tony ade or omo ba mewa.
No correct.
Enti onya bocha basketball de na emrafan because Obi yes he who feels it knows it.
Yeah.
Or can Obi tifia na Adriana say Adriana but na say mom skill but obe wura mu ye na bia na ntisa. 10,000 Ghana be a came with Adriana. Unzentina, I am in Pesa me body, but would you win him? Ain't na sa player no free Kotoko. He was a key player 1 to us.
Yeah.
Signing at the end mid-season, and it be mid-season. And here no scan we upon 1,000 and 2 years or so for just 10,000 a season. Into the Arkham 10 remember. Na ye extended the Arkham. There be yen signing mum. Na ye mbone beba later. Na players there be na map. Prince Aqua no different. The 10,000 no krano. Ebe ye issue until as I'm not okay can onya botre.
So we're winning bonus.
Meba ho. Oh say impression na ko say Adriana for the catered for well and all that. 1,002 the means in him. Ben no so kran hwem be say. Ye peleg na jinti say matches aka na betuata men yes was beginning of the season 1,002. And even if it is 1,002, it is not also true say Ghana mo na etua kese. Media ma etua 1,005 away.
1,005
yes. Yeah,
winning bonus.
Yes, you to meet 1,005.
Na no so some per league ya na no so buy na
there be the hop. Better hopper.
Say 1,005 away win. Na home
win.
Say
ye nekoto 1,000. Say ye nekoto Kokrani has near per points na ye dey 2,000.
Nti now bosumi nim no obo 4 matches now winning nyina. Na wonya salary nka wo obetumi aheti around 10,000.
Yeah, obeko. Say go fields na so yas nti na ye Chelsea Oscar.
Okay.
Obi so what I say. It's not some no I can dey true but unko be for ma unya abotre. On dia mecho. Nti you're okay with that. But Ghana there Sikana pa those who pay their players Ghana sisia no has Kotoko.
Yeah.
Mediama.
Yeah.
And has here number 1.
Sir.
They no money.
Has folk salaries.
Yes, omutua and on time so Scar boys.
Has them in say on time.
And until I see our boys no ngere home.
Has sika dia buying by.
And also buy no players no ngere home because bosom be so obi. Now we bear 12,000, we 8,000.
But some and say one side got Kopiaro say the least paid player could go 8,000.
Me basa me de Kotoko so account. Has Kotoko mediama.
But say has the topic.
No, so we heard those who take highest near than the comparatively has boys in Jiska. So sitting now has got to combine and say yeah mau enough sign on for be a cheguso. Into a mokwa ska kese did them every month no. Has there one problem say my boys no engere home for because months no be connect them.
And then
yeah boys no almost another problem. I would you know I want to say Ghanaian players that I speak for player but almost problem no. Scanning yeni they relax.
Okay.
Because be as a month be a free there be a Huni Valley na waba Kumasi. And no Bokotoko wedding. Man, you be corner be 20,000, I say 15,000 now. It is true, says I wouldn't know be a war and so I didn't so so ye be did that chan. Obi clearly Obi or no little be or yenty sudden as a place in the area year. Okay, Omodian. Now what I know says summer text any gold stars so they pay on time.
Yeah.
Because more the
company
can't workers in the salon. It's bear 26, 28, no. Now boys nisi Canada down.
Yeah.
And also one thing that I know. Now, back to Coach Karim Zito. Kakrebi na mede soso. On the culture, you say dynamic.
Yeah.
But nipa bia uluso culture obi you are lost. Enti ye teams like I say or Ghana they are all lost. Has and God that is the true code they've lost their culture. Obi sa okasa o ye big team okrobia. The first thing I would do who say we a big team here the players who play. Yeah. They have the big player. They can also Jude Bellingham
Real Madrid.
Yeah, for Hazard anye, yeah, the Jude then Eba, or Mokomba Peon, Meboa.
Yeah.
So they are buying the best out there to make them the best. But so we a big team. Now the small teams in the pre players one. And man when you big BM. And to Obeka so we big, but in reality no, when you big. Obi so what's say?
Yes.
Why am I saying that? The culture of Asante Kotoko is that they buy the best to compete in Africa with their friends and colleagues and amebwa. Good. And it's how be changes had need for being a problem. Because yet team no ebi ansa omo go in empire omo boy and wunim. Ebi aye bo ye onsa de bia wo spiritual connotation obi me enyim free ho. By ye ni sa gifts into what we see physical. Bibia no e be physical na e happy or spiritual. Yet team no ye wasam ye kan ye obebi ye de ko say. Ebi de kan say ye de ye ne ye best wa. At the papa be a honemra. So you make sure that you go with that tradition. But because ubedru baby tradition we want say we alter because who say I am a dynamic with the culture. But unto me in free once. And so be me no I'm not against say be a young players back otoko. But yes or mon be dominate and that's or mon the flagship stuff. Until over Europe, what did they do? Say Real Madrid and Barca, young players. The majority of the time, young players are more favor the academy.
Yeah.
And do you know one thing the academy is? Nature player. So player will get to understand the philosophy of the team.
Yeah.
And mostly they also have love for the team. And most of these young guys are sold outside and they make money. After making money, the same so all the first option to buy. Said debut or Pejano or then onward transfer. Why are our big teams Kotoko, for example, not so much interested in putting up an academy?
So now say justified.
Good.
Good.
And see, on say to be ball no who say wa bokano. Your man idea so on yes academy.
Yeah.
It's in a break for be mine.
Yeah.
And see what I'm trying to say is this. And now ye can say first no be player be a bobo ne need to do who so bebo has an asa kotoko. It was a chance still a crew be also or more kotoko on your day on two coin and no player bizarre. Debbie. And in that house ne kotoko ne really Ghana football. It did no more. Oh yes. How modern ruling. Now my bobo behind it. Now we ruling. Then away.
Don't say it's Ghana football.
You don't sell players than the small team to it. Born now, born only small team dominate you. So that is the truth which and no money really Ghana football. It's no me to be ponka and come boom kasi be adia penny for muye. Oh, second of what say. And Kaohe TV rights na second of your mom you. By your mediums we kept on day we are not being fair to Kotoko. Because the more ye me matches more than any other team. Why second of matches near you more?
Only has near.
Adding
so more start times so
it's a mona mon penny for modi SL. So they should get lion says as some normal kind of think support you. But young farmer no mummy so my idiom say gomochi.
Yeah.
It's a beco means in that teams and Ketuana Jatu Mopom. And they are not ruling football in Ghana. Because no player no any news are doing say me boko toko. Because first no best player be all see best statistics na has no kotoko players no obi so what steady abanga ni eko ho ni eko tailor ho ni enye baby a player ne beko but santo kwa no kra na ema appetite no kra na e basro for the season to start. Okay, so musu mato gawa ye behwe dia gawo be musu beko na ba ye behwe someone ye kopre abanga ho
obo beko ndim beko so send message say menchia
and Miss Michiana Pa say Michiana Pa. You see, I had one time we met in Accra. Yeah, na me kofa player bi of free Thailand neighbor, na na person kwa other country. Obekai, no, until Bequin ebe fire airport but by that time we were using a white car. It was the last time I met him. But what's the catch me money tanafa. Me person or ye bibi mami.
He's watching on his phone.
I saw be a great coach or man mua.
Okay.
And I support him. Many be din come. Oba mesreno. Mema obi be hana bribe be manenje.
Okay.
Mema omon fast adene hano on the uncle and ye bedin come later.
Okay.
And to say obi ye best statistics because of sa rivalry no. Na de nankasa a hiti up dada. Meboa.
Yeah.
Febe queen your friend say.
Coleman.
Ma on se besi ne de bia da so kan. Adentia. En ne hu bi. Player no cry bobo asem we ka say come den.
Oh.
Omon so on be boy be entertain so e no be kwa na ye you afri ho. This is the reality. Into obi de bia me asem we na me ka che kokoko one problem ne say. Me was a many house in here Jumada say bia me boy abobo until I don't know much into it. But Kotoko I've done a whole lot. And I can never go against Kotoko. The etene say player be or be Kotoko be or neniji on a crass in the chrome baby and a bush of on your be energy. Player be and what Kotoko say Chris Obeka say or be Barbaro. Bobby who writes in one politics no MPP and this crane. Oh, that's an amateur. It's almost also I say na me be me ma bobo na mo ma me mo de ene me so me fa me sangu metie sa na aya na eba. Enti sa nyoman yesisi ano a obi ebeba ese has ne Kotoko go back to the tradition where they were the biggest team in the country because country be be our biggest team.
They buy the best players.
Younger ne Semba. It doesn't mean that Tanzania teams in the whole but level no mo kon when him say younger ba so person my $20,000 oba no a month. I was shocked, and they are ready to pay $250,000 to take him for his team when his team will agree. Will you believe that?
$20,000 a month.
Ghana ball.
Now from in country. So what catch me? Asa, no maybe
decision the take.
Decision.
After the end, until you will be before the decision is taken. No, obey. Say that I get my out. I was surprised. Say young Africans, they will be able to pay a player $20,000. Bernard Morrison takes more than that. Check it.
Wow.
Obi, it is a come back to where we used to be, which is possible. Me maximum say possible.
Yanga of Tanzania.
Me say Yanga Tanzania. Omo mutu ase Simba.
$20,000.
Simba so omo de ombekwa kutua $150,000 e de ama team naje. But Yanga are ready to pay $250. And we know 20,000 crown or no cry kind on him say sana Bernard Morrison cry just sir. Bernard did $300,000 I think dollars the whole of the year. Me catch up players and pana me to opa check you bro e close to 25. You wet the whole you wet the with Tanzania you wet the whole baby.
Because
Ghana baby I want
Ghanaian player be any obet me to 10,000 a month.
Teams no you intini here.
Yeah there no I'm say yeah there 5,000.
It's a Moise Katumbe mo type ni here. Nebi an nampon samon so no sa ankofo so ideas no omo de aboa de Moise Katumbe for no. But all the Moise Katumbe for be 5 8 10 kogu board so no obi anyi ska. I see a palm on free. And now as my make us all the men had draw the castle trust. Oh, Moise Katumbe for be secretary 15. No ska players are get to credit India. That's what they are just occupying space. I see you draw move free. It's born a year no obi a serious, but one thing is also that say it doesn't matter how much we put in. It was a Simba money a day obi so mun yes can come to me edisas kan dia ba show mo bobo he Dar es Salaam stadium senete emma na me fe emma no kra na andi o mo support kra ma na ye fe ba ye ha kra me ma ne nko nti obi ye ma ye start sa heart ne kotoko no e be gina so abe great again, and when they are great again more than half of the problem will be solved. Either than that, the Ghana any team kese wa any team kese ketwa ha obi ebo obi anhwe obi ebo enyefe hwe kotoko ni team ketwa ni team kese ebo wo team ketwa kra so obi wini e se obre ananya sa nisi wo Europe utum so mo abre ba ha de omo chi house na Karela relegation o ma bo house for no we abo for nti obi I think say yes san your mo kakra. Okay,
Eric Bekuna send a message or say current players of Asante Kotoko don't fight for bonus that comes week in, week out, but rather salary that comes monthly. It is a pity when we rather blame Nanayao and the board for attendance issues. Okay. Eric Bekwin, baby out here free bia no ye child bebre. Yes, that is a monitor show no or the feedback no so ever. $20,000 a month. Tanzania. Go for no sponsorship bank na buy am musica.
No minya enhye sa we unse first na Simba na nka omoye rich but say na younger for no a bit too.
But here was our football scams no. Obi o ho be no assign bibia but we draw na fe dey scanning ma wo.
Fine, your baby is scanning but footballer dey we dey
in Chrome
Bernard crowd on sika ma no be jai team the crowd betene. So we need Bernard Morrison. It is true. Say, yeah, follow. They do.
Wow, $20,000.
Yes,
it's good money.
Yes. Unse we personal. It is not that. Buy a hair golf and so.
Okay, golf region.
Because age in the so called.
Yeah.
Unse see a hair golf. Unti ye bedding come. Ye hair hatra. Unse anya you cry not that.
Okay.
Boys in the bubble. Kruma mama omasu njo mama bono. It's now more cabro for Gumusio. Guy and the boys no.
Player who cry and I'm ready.
I remember Andy.
I know
it's not more cabro for you as well.
But be white to be patch Brana Intercono, young Hessan, yes, Prempeh College, the high school, so agent suspension. And you know, you minimum da Suzono so air chassis. Suzono minimeda shase bi wati Intercono ko say
na Lazio ni be but Christian almost school no serious
say Christian school
upon memorial
enkoyo
na the whole upon memorial am dem rante na maba wa park so omunya 3 points e man memenya 3-3 ti omunya yi kakra ono anababu bu first day to second day no wa ma the first
day no mu wini omunya 3 points no
say events ni bo on ma say double short put ni adina double omunya half bi ho na
asem na biwe IT kan I take a strong exception to that. Schools are by Intercono. See a rank here, EBT how many schools?
Oh, I'm 0 no. Nze momotoso 13 or 14. No mom chat on 18 for 0.
Let me say,
but schools bit is J. Kufuor Senior High School what Sokoban.
Sokoban.
Kenya school be BT.
fast track college ewo Agona ho baby omo biti omo
schools ben nya 0 no
and no say Agona SD omo nyina be nya 0
Agona SD onye school kitwa o
David obi mpacho oti wo de bobo 0 Jama community senior high school 0 Agogo state and that's no 0 Bosomtwe Oyoko 0 Efisco Dabi nya Efisco for na compete na hwe omdom ya de Efijasi Sectec 0 Adwuramai 0 Kumasi Sports Academy 0
na die da omo so de
Mansumai 0 enye enkwan zone no okay mumu nya atre mo na afia kudi by Tijani anya bi chem 5 obviously me say enkenkan su nya bi chem me say intakoni abere nyina se na ne one fast track for asena tie dem ka no ena ne ewie zones ni nyina na ne ewie zones ni ewie a rank the whole schools ni nyina ba na hu ba 3 pa ne 0 for ne
Sakafia nya 0
sa m1 Sakafia na ankasa no mze for na no on say okọ offense hin delete offense ni school asia
we are fair Kenya small
secondary yes
small school
ombenya 0 Sims nya 17 Sims na me ti o manim qualify Sims na me qualify and our Sims so ahu me qualify me nya 4th place munya 59 points aha me no so upon memorial 3 that's somebody a train there. Schools were buying no difference in 153. 3 that's what it is out there. To ko bi alama. Enti obi nyame adoma na no mbewie. Na no amas for ni gino na so.
Amas.
Yeah, omuni aduman. Na asanteman. Kwampoku si adi so mo na baso. Unse wa hyeda momu a new trasuit ni aye omudi ye competition no. Efe pa na school Efisco eso bon ho modern yi pa eti so far schools a omo yire omo no anyame ado e benya 6 schools from the boys division no girls no categories me no na a complete super zonals nyame ado ma yawada ni fiada 25 26 say wafu no ma no e de no e bebo be kwa ahomidiem 24th the 25th ni America tuo ene 26 yawada ni fiada anti nyame ado so a echina ena Princesses any Benin ebo opening game tia no obi abehwe time na 4 p.m. so say 3 na enema be
Princesses versus Benin 4 p.m. echina babayara
yes on say Benin for mu dwane ye ba ko Ghana Black Queens ko ho ma match no ma mu ni Togo ne besia nti we dey dey aba be sie na so nti nyame adom a obi abeba nti obi de omni say Ghana ye group ni ye miensa pe ye Ghana Benin and one other country eka ho nti ye miensa na Niger Burkina Faso Nigeria emososo ewo one group ti ye de ne miensa omo de ne 9 nti matches no Pajo abeka baba yara ho ba Pajo be hostu Burkina Faso versus Nigeria
Pajo ke University
yes and be hostu Burkina versus Nigeria last but one no e be the pa say ko and no be last but 28 of this month eti ye kwa hwe no na ye de hu nti Ghana bebo nyame adoma ene na last game na 27
Ghana bebo echina
nyame adoma echina na ye bo wia na asabo say ye bobo too much because ye miensa
na Bazigi ahihye team ni ye
wahihye team no wahihye team but unfortunately for him no Princess Owusu a oye top scorer last season esa this season one na saji top scoring award no okay say you nominate no na Afenajan Ghana FA Awards na omo most promising no under 17 player Ghana Senegal ko na koshi go o sa be she bi o Ghana but there aban say ababa wa na ho akakakra wo pra nti ontimi mobi ono so kwa na G8 no last season o sa 5 matches o see 8 goals this season 17 matches o share 18 league games o share 17 goals Black Queens wa about 2 matches o share 1 goal or Fabulous Ladies but we pra ontimi nya community e bia no na be but the likes of Tracy Chumo Mariam Ponsa no a second top scorer ampenda ko striker no ni so we final match ni bia omu nyina na available omunya na Deborah Brown in go enya asem ko 20 ye hope say Ghana betimi enya saa competition we ye unse ba no princesses in ya omuya ade say ye World Cup kra na omutimi qualify but say ye progression na ya asem ye be ko group stage ba say ye be ko yanim no na ya asem ti Kumasi so de age princesses pen ye be qualify Papua New Guinea no aha na ye be qualify ye bo Senegal e wa Accra 2 matches e ka nyina de be Kumasi na Ghana be qualify and so your last game was against Ethiopia kra e ma ye so so ka Sandro so ansam Fatima last samo yes Belendana Niketi Aduajeman and ye the lies omo na boy a etimi ewura mu enso e wo nti no so nyame admo akina na e sha nti omo pem football be hwe oba ede ball to no kokoso ne ade atweaba no bra na be hwe Nigeria for ma so aba omo ye kana continent ya de omo na ya ade ya omo die nti afiwe no ye hwe se ye beje nse ba wafu ne dia Ghana taaje pa nansia Cape Coast dia 2070 se ye jika yeah from 82 ne bo wafu bia Ghana na jisa nti we na ye dia aba emadi mu no onse emadi de made the issue so Ghana na kwaje 2018 in Nigeria Ivory Coast so kaya yes Messi tego for team na no Tama Nas issue ni buy na no ye kwaje buy the second edition so ye kwakoball third place nti ways no the maiden edition for the U20 nti yanyene yemfanka kurumia Kumasi so na aba ana women's football shase nti e ban se ana abom Madam Abiba ata force na baso on the table Black Queens o ye di ne Queens nti omo ye training na kwabra ebo adata no rasta no se no yemfa black ne nso so ene be Black Queens be county on documents nyina wo a ono ana didi ni ba nti ye hwese ye beji
ye hwe no se empanyin for so be ba na
ombeba nyame adoma se wafufu na ba
so o ye LOC
me ye LOC no me ye subset on se me wom LOC ni na ye empanyin omo na so ye ebo omo chidom subcommittee member yes nti ye ebo omo chidom nti me ye volunteer me hwese
wo ye volunteer
ah se me
LOC u ka ho local organizing committee wafu zombi BYT
we so under 17 so ba regional championship
and so LOC
say under you about under 17 under 17 region ni nyina be sia Ashanti region but yensan ka was a winner live on Mass TV Matisse
weekend tournament
Matisse on dia ba na under 17 there first made in addition about so last year na buy omo telecast you so mo abesa January next month
since you the LOC local organizing committee member tournament akese mienu unyina wo so who did you
yeah Juma Magana
who for Palma
me director me ne kasa na nsa ne
okay
dia tutum
fantastic BYT LOC member wafu zombi tournament and what's in Kano Andy Casillas na efia da wo
efie
bende okay for abua for
ya po amini wachi ana
na for mu no
we nra si kasusuru eh nra na we bia o si mi
pam crime review
tika susuru
ebi ni achire
de ya proper change na change na dey say recovery say e pekwa usu de recovery nya sa de
ne vensu ne ya pon wa be hwe de be
tika ojo usu ejina sura ya mi ntwam okay now yanka obi say Showmax Pro Showmax still live the experience now you be the boss to Showmax SNK say showmaxhead.com and I said download the Showmax app